Hey everybody, happy Hump Day. We're back on my road for Starfolk. I hope you all had a good day at work or school or with your boyfriend or girlfriend's house. Maybe you did something fun or maybe you just sat around and watched Netflix. That's fine too. I heard the new Game of Thrones was out. I almost said Game of Thrones with a PH. I guess you could say that too. Let's go watch Game of Thrones later. Actually, let's not. So, yeah, I was pretty sad yesterday when I was at the gym and I saw that the Notre Dame Cathedral caught on fire and a big conflagration occurred. I love that word, by the way. Conflagration. It's just, I don't know. There's like a historic background to that word, and I'm pretty sure that word even came before the word fire. I'm pretty sure. I mean, don't take me to heart on that or whatever, but I'm because I'm no what is it? No, not an epidemiologist, an etymologist. Epidemiologists, I believe, conduct studies in regards to the skin, right? Epidermis or something like that. But anyway, so I didn't really plan anything to discuss today. I just figured I'd come and give you guys some pros and some different conversation to sparkle whatever sort of lingering coals that are in the fire of your life today. You know what I mean? I'm trying to pour some gas on that pit that's been churning lately in your life. So let's get a blazing then. So I've been fasting more lately. I'd recommend that to you guys and whoever may need some weight loss in their life, because fasting is extremely beneficial for your mind, your heart, your lungs, and just everything in general about your body. And that's due to autophagy, which is a naturally occurring process that takes place in your mind and in your body. It can be called cellular rejuvenation as well. And yeah, there's just like so many different benefits to it, and you can search videos on the benefits of fasting, and some people will be like, what, I'm not gonna fucking do that. What are you fucking talking about? You know what I mean? I need my chocolate donuts first thing in the morning, and I do too, but typically only on Sundays. Okay, I actually had my last couple Hostess chocolate donuts, which I'm just a fool for. I don't know fucking why, but man, those Hostess chocolate donuts, the mini ones, are just like, ugh, ugh. It's like magic. But I think it's mostly due in part because of the chocolate. I'm a big fan of chocolate, so like when I'm on my real big health kicks, I tend to only buy dark chocolate that's above the 70% range, so that way I can just be like, all right, yeah, I'm getting some of those healthy antioxidants inside me, because dark chocolate actually is one of the most potent antioxidants on earth. If you didn't know that, I've read that it can actually increase the circulatory rhythm of your blood as it's just flowing up and down the veins through your arms and your body, your torso, your legs, wherever there's a vein, which is pretty much all over. And yeah, it's good. So go out and buy that dark chocolate, would you? I know you're tempted now by the way that I've described it. Maybe not though. It's okay. Don't be tempted. Don't be tempted. I don't want you to do it. Save it for me, actually. So anyway, I wanted to tell you guys also about some things that I do at work, because you guys don't. I haven't really taken the time to discuss about what I do for an occupation, and that's CNC machining. Back in the day, they called them CNC machinists or simply just machinists before CNCs came out. So what it is it stands for computer numerically controlled machines, or that's CNC, computer numerically controlled. So you make a computer, you put some code into it, and through a series of different addresses that are actually coordinates based off of a Cartesian plane, you can then mill out any type of component for a machine, whether it's a aircraft, fighter jet, or even the rockets. That's what I wanted to tell you guys about too. Those rockets, the Falcon Heavies, those fucking badass bitch motherfuckers. Oh, whoops, I shouldn't have called them like that, but they're just badass motherfucking, I don't know, just crazy ass machines, man. Like, I know you all must have seen that too. If not, you should go to YouTube, type in SpaceX most recent launch, and they launched a spacecraft, a satellite to be in fact, that is for an Arab company. So their telecommunication systems, their cell phones and towers and whatnot. And you know who's benefiting from that? SpaceX and all their employees, not NASA, you know what I mean? Because unfortunately, our US government doesn't know how to handle the budget. You all know that. Are we going to fix it? Who knows? But I think that SpaceX is onto some serious shit, okay? Because with how impressive it was the other day, with the way they launched up those bitches, or the spacecraft, I should say, they had 3 booster rockets, bro, or gal. 3 of them. 2 of which deployed simultaneously off the sides, and then the center core booster continued on for another however many kilometers into the sky until that one also detached. So then, after the 2 side booster rockets deployed or fell off like a rock off a cliff, they completely turned around, just fell back, and then all of a sudden we're just like, all right, yeah, we're gonna turn on some more combustion inside these chambers, ignite the engines, burn the oxygen and kerosene, and then just magically levitate or descend back down to Earth. It's just, I don't know, man, it's just an abnormal feat. They literally land ass end first, you know what I mean? Because usually you see rockets just go take off, you know, and just fire comes out the other end. It's like a firecracker, you know what I mean? But just to see these 2 shafts land in synchronicity too, they just land synchronously, perfectly side by side on these paths. It's just astonishing. It's been done before. We've seen them done before. However, the reusable rockets haven't really been a thing until the past 5 years, really. I mean, it's something they've been planning for probably the past 15 years, but the first successful triple landing of all 3 booster rockets occurred this past Friday. And so back to the third one, the one that was empowering the center core, which was connected to the cone on top that released the satellite into orbit, landed on a fucking drone ship out in the ocean. It just fucking landed there. It was just like, yep, all right, yep, we gotta launch this payload of 30,000 tons into the atmosphere real quick, and we're just gonna go find our drone ship right there, completely powered by electricity, satellites. When I say electricity, it's that too, but I like to say the word electromagnetism, because that's really what it is as well too, is electromagnetism that is causing drones or ship drones to be able to navigate via satellite information transfer. That's how they're able to communicate, is by using the satellites that we put up in the 60s or whatever, and to just be able to navigate through the ocean. It's a tiny little, it's not even a vessel, it's just a fucking little pad that has little water motors underneath it and shit, you know? So I don't know. I thought that was fascinating. Ever since I was a little boy, my dad in Texas used to launch some like badass rockets that we'd buy at like Toys R Us or whatever, and like I was always just like, damn, dude, like where are these going, man? You know. And I lived in Houston at the time as well, and so I actually at a very young age, around 5, 6, I was able to go to Houston Space Center, NASA's headquarters. You know, the Houston, we have a problem. You know, I've been there before, and to be able and to have been able to experience what those spacecrafts were like at an early age, it exhilarated me. It left me enthralled to be into the works of science. I mean, I don't work directly with science, but as a CNC machinist, I am highly aware of what science is and how given the history of machining and how far it dates back, I've been able to grasp a sense of knowledge that has just transcended from the past 300 years in particular. But they say the original lathe was made back, I mean, before in BC eras. I think like 1000 BC was when like the first recorded lathe was created. And so the lathe, to tie back into my occupation, it's what created shapers and planers, which then were able to create milling machines and Bridgeports. And by the way, I'm going over a lot of history. I'm just passed through like over a thousand years of history in like 2 sentences or whatever. So yeah, I apologize for that, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, man, I mean, CNCs are cool as fuck. You look inside, and this machine is like has a spindle, a vertical spindle. I've worked with horizontal ones as well. Those are fun. That is able to just carve out, cut, shape, mold, and just create these beautiful components that will go to whatever you can think of. Little bracket that holds a computer to the wall, or the friggin' the screw that's holding your desk together. I mean, they even use CNCs to cut out wood as well. And so I'll talk about that on later episodes. I apologize, I've been out for a couple days. I'm going to be doing these segments probably about 3 times a week or so. I've been a little weird the past couple days. Not really. I'm weird all the time. You guys are too. We all are. But I'm just trying to spread love, And I'll probably talk a little bit about global warming and veganism on my next segment, because it's kind of funny. I had sort of an Instagram argument based off of this post that I don't know. I just thought it was kind of funny, and I just like jokingly, responded, because this guy, he's real smart, man. Everything. Yeah, he actually convinced me through a series of his posts to go vegan for a while. And yeah, it was all right, but I don't know. I just couldn't do it. I don't know. I fast too much. I do too much fasting to really take advantage of just eating plant-based foods or whatever. I don't know. And so it said like, oh, like the opening slide was like the perfect food or whatever, and then like the next slide, all of a sudden it was just like human breast milk, and I was just like, all right, I didn't know that was the perfect food. Nowadays, like I've always read, like if you search top 10 best foods or whatever, you'll get like apple, avocado, pineapple. So yeah, fruits and everything. But I saw this, big vegan preponderant or friggin' salesman or whatever that he works for. He's like, perfect, like human breast milk. I thought you were a vegan, man. You're not supposed to be drinking fucking tit milk and stuff. But yeah, no, I don't know. And so this girl like got all defensive and was like, "Oh, do you even know what B12 is?" And I was just like, I think I do, and I think you are probably lacking it, from being vegan." So no, I did at a time, but I did supplement for it, and yeah, like I said, I won't talk about it too much. We don't have much time left, unfortunately. I'm gonna increase the broadcasting time soon once I get more money, so that way I can just go off my head longer. But I love you guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow, alright? Peace.